We have been living the van life in this box truck for 1 month now, and it's time to go over some of the things that we have learned in this month of box truck life. But first, I'm Chase.
I'm Dylan.
And together, we're Project Today.
We spent the second half of 2020 converting a retired Uhaul box truck into our own custom tiny home. That's where we are right now. We've been living full-time out of this box truck since mid-January. And we've learned a lot from this first month. So we're going to share with you 10 things that we have learned in this first month of van life.
Let's do it. First off, we both love parking in nature. This is something that we have learned because we have spent time parking in cities, we've spent time parking in national parks, state parks, on the beach, all kinds of places, and we can definitely both say that our favorite place to park has got to be where there's nature around us. And we both just absolutely love spending time in nature, going on hikes, summiting mountains, finding hot springs, going in waterfalls. I mean, those things are the things that invigorate us the most, that make us the most excited to wake up at the beginning of a day. So that's another reason why we just love spending time in nature.
So it's really nice to be able to park our home right at the base of some of those adventures.
Yeah.
And then when our van's parked there, we can just wander and explore.
Not all who wander are lost.
Bookmark. If anyone knows who this quote is from, let us know in the comments. Next thing, on the back of our box truck, there's a back door that fully rolls up. We've found that in this first month of van life, we haven't opened it up very much. 95% of the time we get in and out of the truck through or pass through, which is right here, which takes us from the back of the truck to the cab.
Not what we expected, but that's the truth.
We might use it more in the future, but for now, it's been nice to have it and use it every once in a while, but mostly get in and out of the van through here.
The next thing we have learned is that we spend a lot more money on gas than we thought we were going to. We had planned on, what we might spend in a month living in the van and traveling around, but this past month we spent a lot more on gas than we thought we ever would. This last month we spent $550 on gas alone.
And in the future, we're gonna make a video about our full expenses from 1 month of van life. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're interested in seeing that video.
Another thing that we've learned since moving into the truck is that the U-Haul is a great size. And by that, we really mean we can fit into normal parking spaces really easily. We can go places that RVs or school buses just can't go. It's really, really nice to have a truck that we can stand up in fully. We don't have to worry about hitting the ceiling ever, but we can also park in normal parking spaces, drive pretty much anywhere that a car can drive. So that's really, really nice.
In selecting U-Haul, we bought a 14-foot long box truck. So that means the back of our truck is 14 feet. We have about 12 feet of livable space and then about 2 feet up here on the mom's attic. That's just a bed. And the whole truck is about 22 feet long. And I think that is about the maximum length we would want to do to be able to park in normal parking spots.
The next thing that we learned is a big one. We had been taking for granted a lot of the comforts of home, and one of the main things there is hot showers and hot water in general. We used to take that for granted big time, and we have learned that for sure the hard way in this last month.
And it hasn't been a horrible thing not having hot water or hot showers. We've gotten used to it for sure, but it really makes you just appreciate having that stuff in a normal house.
So when we have had the opportunity to take a hot shower at a friend's house or visiting family, it has been so nice. It has felt so good. We absolutely love it. We look forward to it. From here on out in life, I think we're both going to be a little bit better about not taking things like that. Just things that we used to get all the time with the flip of a switch at home. We're just going to be a lot better about not taking that for granted. We're going to think about this and all the cold showers we've had to do in the last week. Or even worse, showers in creeks or waterfalls or rivers. So
it's good for building discipline, for sure.
Very.
Getting adjusted to not having hot water in the truck was one of a few things that took a little while to get adjusted to when we first started living in the van. I will say for me personally at least, I found the first week of van life to be pretty hard. It was just the simple fact of getting used to all the different quirks of living in a van. For example, our water system is very different than a traditional household. So I had to get used to cooking and doing dishes and washing off using that new water system. Or it also took some time to learn how you find good parking spots. When living van life, you make decisions constantly. Really, all day long, you're making a ton of little decisions that decide what you're doing for the day, where you're parking for the night, and plenty of other questions that you're answering. And that can get tiring, especially at first when you're not used to answering those questions. That first week was just a lot of getting used to answering those questions and figuring out how to best live in the box truck. And it took some time to adjust, but after that first week, it's only gotten better.
One of the things that we found ourselves doing a lot of is reading. And reading has become something that we both do a ton of. And before van life, Dylan read a lot, but I barely read that much. And since moving in, I have been reading nonstop every single day. It's a habit that we've both really gotten into, and it's absolutely awesome. This is something that I did not expect to get into when we moved into the box truck, but we have, and I'm loving it, like McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Share your book recommendations down in the comments down below. We'd love to find new books to read. I'm especially looking for books that are on Amazon Kindle Unlimited. I have a free trial for 3 months of Amazon Kindle Unlimited, so I'd love to read some books on there while I have my free trial. So let me know.
So yeah, we love reading.
The next thing we're going to talk about is being stealthy in the box truck. And this is number 8 on our list. We haven't been going through the numbers exactly, but number 8 right now.
It is number 8 is that we hate plane noises flying overhead when we're trying to film. Can you hear that?
I wonder if you can hear it.
It's very annoying.
We can hear it.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Number 8 is we've learned that we can be pretty stealthy in the box truck. And for those of you who don't know exactly what stealthy means in the van life world, a van is stealthy if you can go and park it in a neighborhood, for example, and people don't really know that there's someone living there. If someone were to drive a normal RV just into the middle of a neighborhood and have the lights on and you could see inside and see someone's living in there, it would be suspicious. But for us, we have figured out ways to be stealthy, such as building window covers like this that block out all of the light when we have the lights on indoors. And being stealthy allows for a lot of freedom because we can park in very many different places. We found that we've been able to park just in random neighborhoods overnight.
Literally in front of people's houses. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, and they have no idea. And we're of course very respectful of their property and everything. Being stealthy has its advantages.
Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. The next thing that we've learned since moving into the truck is actually something that's very personal, specific to me, and that is that I love filming. This YouTube channel has been going on for much longer than just the last month. We started 8 months ago now, I think, in July of 2020.
Crazy.
And we of course filmed a ton during the entire build process. We have an entire playlist for those videos. We'll have a link to that in the top right hand corner of your screen. But since moving into the truck, I've really had the opportunity to fly the drone and get B-roll footage of us driving, and it's opened up the possibilities here while we've been making these travel vlogs, and I absolutely love it. Never before in my life have I been super passionate about filming, really, or taking photos, or editing, or anything like that. I barely knew how to do most of that stuff when we started this project, but I absolutely love it now. I look forward every day to getting new shots and getting B-roll shots that will probably never be in a video. I just love filming, and flying the drone has become my favorite thing in the entire world, and looking at that footage is so uplifting. And yeah, I hope I can continue to do this for a very long time. The best way, if you like hearing that and you want to help us out towards that goal, make sure you drop a like on this video before you click off, because that helps us out so much and allows me to continue filming these travel vlogs, which I absolutely love to do.
Our final reflection is a little bit philosophical. It's something that's been on my mind for really this past month of living in the van. It has to do with the topic of finding fulfillment and happiness through destinations. I've been dreaming about living in a van for a long time, probably about 4 years now. I think subconsciously in my head for the past few years, I've been thinking, once I live in a van, once I do that, once I follow that dream, everything will be perfect. All my problems will go away. However, I've found from this first month of van life that that is not true. Just because now I'm living that dream that I've had for so long doesn't mean that I don't have any problems. This destination of the dream of van life is not the answer to fulfillment. However, van life has reinforced 2 main ideas about this topic over the past month. One is that fulfillment comes from doing work on myself to grow as a person and to live in the present moment and enjoy whatever I'm doing, wherever I'm doing it. And 2, even though van life isn't the answer to all my problems, it helps to create space and opportunity for me to grow and learn what it means for me to live a more meaningful life. So all that's really to say that van life isn't exactly what I expected it to be, but it's still very positive in my life. A little more deep than the other ones. But
Definitely deeper.
I really wanted to say that because it's been on my mind for the past month constantly.
Hey, definitely a good thing to put out there. You know, definitely, definitely. Yeah, and I guess maybe one more little reflection, reflection almost number 11. Because we're all about value here at Project Today. So subscribe down below. If
we give you more than what you clicked for.
Value. Yeah, exactly. But something that we've also learned is just that van life and living in the box truck gives us so much freedom to do a million things. We can do almost whatever we want. We talked about decision fatigue earlier. And it also comes in line with this, where it's like, we can go anywhere, we can do anything. And sometimes it's just a little difficult to actually settle on something and choose something to do that day. So it's been a crazy, crazy journey. Like Dylan said, some things haven't been exactly what we expected, but overall, it's very positive. We're very much looking forward to what's to come. We hope you all are as well.
And we feel very privileged and very grateful to be in the position that we are in to do this.
And if you're still watching this video, we first have to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching through this entire video, but also thank you for all the support that we've received on this channel since kicking this off 8 months ago. And now here we are, a month into van life. We've learned so many things, but it's time to keep on going, keep pushing, keep living every day to its fullest in the true spirit of Project Today.
It's true.
Let's do it.
If you enjoyed us being very honest about our reflections on this first month of van life, consider giving this video a like down below. It really helps YouTube push this video to new people so that they can learn about us and learn about the journey that we're on. Also, subscribe down below and leave a comment. We will respond to your comment if you comment, so please
100%.
Leave a comment.
We respond to every comment.
Everyone.
I'm gonna end the video and throw your computer up there. No? Okay.
No.
And with that, we hope you're all having an amazing day. We hope you learned a little something in this video, and we will see you all again next time.
Wah, wah, wah. Whoa. Wah. Whoa. A lot of energy.